Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to connect to the PLCSiM 1500 through the OPC UA using the OPC UA client for Python. So first of all, let's create the project and connect to the virtual PLC using PLCSiM Advanced. So as you can see, I have a PLC defined in here. CPU 1513. As I said at the beginning, we are gonna use OPC UA protocol. So what is important is that we have to create server on the PLC side. So we have to click this box, and later on in the settings we also have to choose the license type. So we're gonna go for large. I'm gonna compile the project. Okay, everything's fine. I have a PLCSiM here. Here we have to use the PLCSiM virtual Ethernet adapter because we need to connect to it through the Python later on. I'm gonna create an instance of OPC UA Python. I already have one here. Let's start it. Nice, it's running because I already had some program in there, but nevertheless we can download the software. Let's just download everything, choose the proper interface. Okay, here we got a notification that OPC UA server will be restarted if it was started before. Okay, should be everything's fine. We are online. PLC is running. We don't have any blocks, so let's create some data block. Let's call it, as an example, top secret. You would like to access some top secret data. Let's say we would like to see how many Nintendo Switches have been sold. So let's call it number of sold Nintendo Switches. Okay, we would like to have it as a number, so let's put it as an integer, and just for the sake of test, let's have another value here called empty. As an example, do we still have some more in the warehouse of those Nintendo Switches or not? Okay, I'm gonna save the project, download to the PLC. Okay, there we go. Go online, we see 0 and false. That's fine. Now let's go to the Python. So I have created a virtual environment and installed all of the necessary packages. I'm gonna show you how to do it as well. In order to be able to run OPC UA Client for Python, we have to download those two packages. I'm gonna link it in the description as well. So first one is OPC UA Client GUI. Here we have a command for it. Pip install OPC UA Client. So I'm gonna just type it in. Pip install OPC UA Client. Okay, and the other one is Python OPC UA. So we have the same command here, almost the same. Pip install OPC UA. Yeah. Now I'm gonna start the OPC UA client. There we go. Here in the top bar we have to put the corresponding IP address and the corresponding port of the server. We can check it here if we go to the PLC settings. Here, properties, and OPC UA, scroll a little bit down. Here we got the address, so we can copy it, Yes. Now press connect, and yeah, we are connected. Nice. It means that now we are able to modify those values for the Python OPC UA client. So let's go to the data block we have created, which is top secret. Here we have top secret. Yeah, we have the empty one and number of sold Nintendo Switches. Empty one should be false. Value is false, and the number of sold Nintendo Switches is 0. So now if I'm gonna change here for 15, let's say, hit refresh here, yeah, we got 15. Nice. So next thing what we can do is actually change those parameters using Python. In order to do it, I've created a small script which I'm gonna share in the link in the description. So basically what I'm doing here is from OPC UA importing client and UA. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is from OPC UA importing client, I've created 3 functions: read input value, write value integer, and write value bool. It's really simple. These are really simple functions. First of all, we have to read the client ID node, yeah, then get the value, and then just print it out in the console. In the write value, we have to do the same, but we also have to override the value with the one that we would like to have. In the main part, we are creating a client instance, connecting through the same address, trying to connect, just for the debugging purposes, printing out the root node. That's how it looks now. Let's see how if the script works. So we can go Python read and write OPC UA. Yeah, we were connected and we got the object root node is 84. That's the printout here. So if we go to the GUI, because it's easier to read it, there we go. Object root node is 84. Okay, nice. So basically that's what we need. So if we would like to check the value of empty, we need the node ID. Basically that's how we are communicating. So I'm gonna copy the node ID here. I'm gonna use the function. The node ID is boolean empty. Empty is a boolean value. It's false currently. So let's read the input value. So we're gonna go read input value, and the node ID, the one that we have just copied. Okay, let's run the script, see what happens. Yeah, value of the node we've put, it's false. Great. Now let's change the value to true to see if it actually changes. Okay, let's run it again. Value is true. Nice. So let's do the same for the other one. So we would like to read the input value, but from the other node, which is the number of sold Nintendo Switches. So I'm just gonna copy the node ID here, paste it here. Okay, run the script. There we have 15. Nice. So let's try to override those values. We're gonna use the write value bool function. Same ID, but we also need to put the value that we would like to write in there. So as we have it false now, we would like to have it true. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's true, so we're gonna go for false. Now we're gonna run the script. just to see everything. UA, we need to import the UA as well. That's the thing I've forgot. UA, okay, true. Yeah, so we see before we had false, we had 15, and here we have changed the value of empty bit to true. And now let's say we would like to change the value of sold Nintendo Switches. So we will make some inconsistency in the warehousing systems. So I'm gonna use the right value integer in here. Use the same node ID as we did before, and we'll put, let's say that we've sold more than it's currently in the stock. Let's say 20. Okay, there we go. This is not gonna change anymore. Same as this one. Okay. Let me show you this one here. Okay, 15. We have 15. Yeah, now we got 20. Nice. So basically that's how you can communicate through the OPC UA client from Python, from the free OPC UA. And how you can manipulate values. What is important is if we deselect the value accessible from HMI web API, we won't be able to access those values anymore. Let me download the PLC. We're gonna have the restart of the server. Takes a while. I'm gonna disconnect, connect again. Go to Objects, PLC, Data Blocks Global. Yeah, it's empty, nothing's there. It was here before. If we try to run the script again, let me change the value. So, for example, 25. We're gonna get an error. Yeah, node refers, the node ID refers to a node that does not exist in the server address space. Yeah, it's because it's not accessible anymore. So this is a really important thing. This feature gets ticked as we are creating new values. So if you would not like anyone to mess with your values like this, it's important that you have to untick it. But if you are using, for example, SCADA, communicating through OPC UA, it has to be checked. Otherwise, SCADA, you won't be able to see those values on SCADA side. You see, I've just created a new one, test. I will quickly download it. Yes, I would like to reinitialize the block. Connect again because we had the OPC UA server restart. I would like to go not to the tiles but to the objects. Go to the data blocks. Yeah, we have top secret again, and we have test. What's the value of test? It's false. Yeah, so it's working. Okay, thank you guys. I hope you have enjoyed this quick video. If you have any questions or remarks, please let me know. See you next time. Bye bye.